Told that Turki ALSHEIKH plans to sit down with Oleksandre Usyk after the fight against RICO, assuming, of course, that Usyk wins that fight, to discuss a fight against Agit Kabayel, a fight we all want to see, to take place in Germany. And of course, Kabayel is from Germany, makes a lot of sense. And don't forget, Ukraine close to Germany. Vladimir Klitschko, Vitaly Klitschko, we're selling out on Germany all the time, fighting on RTL. So I love that fight, and that's what we might see for Usyk's second fight of this year, Max.
Now that's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. They're starting to press the issue on Oleksandre Usyk. Ladies and gentlemen, this is absolutely fantastic news. If you're one of the ones that want to see Oleksandre Usyk continue, fight the best of the best, and give opportunities to these young, up-and-coming lions. Ladies and gentlemen, Agit Kabayel, the WBC interim heavyweight champion of the world, undefeated, coming off a Damian Kaniba win at his hometown in Germany. My goodness, the show, the fans, Agit Kabayel in Germany is a ridiculous star. They come out and support their man. And we heard the WBC, Mauricio Sullivan, came out with a statement and said that they are going to be mandating Agit Kabayel to face Oleksandre Usyk for the WBC heavyweight title as soon as the RICO fight ends. Now you got Turki Usyk looking to have a sit down with Oleksandre Usyk in trying to have the Agit Kabayel fight made. This is absolutely fantastic. This is what I want to see. If Usyk defeats Agit Kabayel, I mean, my goodness. There's some boxing fans that may argue that at this moment and at this part of Oleksandre Usyk's career, he deserves to do whatever he wants. Remember, he came out with his own 3-fight plan. The plans were to face Rico Verhoeven, then face the winners out of Fabio Warley versus Daniel Dubois. We've seen Daniel Dubois in brutal fashion beats Fabio Warley, takes his title, but are we really interested in that fight? We've seen him face Daniel Dubois twice already. Do we really want to see that for a third time? When we know for a fact, probably in 2027, Tyson Fury wants the rabbit again. We will end up seeing a trilogy fight between Usyk and Fury. Do we really want to see Daniel Dubois again? I don't think so, but that's what Usyk said he wanted. And then after that fight, he was tracing the trilogy fight with Tyson Fury. For sure, that's not happening this year, 2026, as Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua are being aimed for their fight to take place in the second half of the year. But if Usyk does decide to not go with his 3-fight plan, his vision of finishing off his great career, but wants to give and decides to give, anyways, and if he decides not to vacate his title, to give Agit Kabayel, or to be stripped of his title, to give Agit Kabayel a goddamn shot, he already has the utmost respect from me. A guy coming from the cruiserweight division, undisputed, coming to the heavyweight division, beating the likes of Anthony Joshua twice, beating the likes of Tyson Fury twice, beating the likes of Daniel Dubois twice. To see this guy continue the road of greatness and give Agit Kabayel, who I said is coming off a knockout win against Damian Kaniba, before that, knocked out, stopped Zhali Zhang. The goddamn brutality body shots that he's giving to all of these fighters. He stopped Zhang, the Big Bang. He stopped Frank Sanchez. And he stopped Arslanbek Makhmudov, all in a row. Arslanbek Makhmudov, who just went to decision with Tyson Fury. Ladies and gentlemen, Agit Kabayel is coming. And Turki Usyk is looking to set this fight up. He knows what the boxing fans want. We want to please the boxing fans. This is what it's all about. It's not about picking and choosing. Even though in certain people's careers, at a certain time, once you get over the hill, If you've put in enough work, the boxing fans will show respect to you doing that. But most of the time, it's not like that, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you guys think. This is the MMA Boxing Addict channel bringing it to you. Not only is the WBC and Mauricio Solomon pushing for this fight, but Turkey is as well. Will Oleksandre Usyk avoid this fight? Let me know what you guys think, ladies and gentlemen, because if he does, he may be stripped of his WBC title, and we might just see Agit Kabayel be elevated to full world champion. Absolutely breaking news.